And they're off for the 2023 Boodles Cheltenham Gold Cup, and it's the Scottish Raider Ahoy Senior that shows in front. Hewick in the centre in the green jacket, followed out wide by Conflated. Brave Man's Game is handy towards the inside. Also up the inside is Noble Yates, the Grand National winner. Followed then back in the inside is A Plus Tard as they jump the second. Protectorate in the centre. Out wide is Sounds Russian, followed by Statler towards the rear of the field. Also towards the rear of the field is Eldorado Allen, and also on the inside Galopin Des Champs is held up just about second or third last, and Royal Pagaille is the back marker. Minella Indo also towards the second half of the field as Ahoy Senior goes into a 3 or 4 length lead over Hewick in second place as they run downhill towards the first fence in the back straight. Brave Man's Game is right there. Noble Yates on the inside. Protectorate jumping up okay there too. Conflated and Minella Indo towards the outer as they now move on towards the water jump. And then follows back in the field Statler, A Plus Tard on the inside, the red, white sash, blue cap. As they jump the water, Galopin Des Champs over second or third last still with Eldorado Allen. And Royal Pagaille and Sounds Russian also towards the back. Now an open ditch. Ahoy Senior jumping well from Protectorate and Hewick on the outside. These are the front three. Followed by Brave Man's Game. Noble Yates towards the inside of Conflated. Out wide Sounds Russian with Minella Indo as they jump this one. Galopin Des Champs hasn't been brilliant at the last two fences there. Royal Pagaille is with him at the back of the field now. Heading up the hill towards an open ditch on this first circuit. Ahoy Senior from Hewick and Protectorate. Brave Man's Game, a lovely jump over in fourth place, followed by Conflated and Noble Yates, and then Sounds Russian and Eldorado Allen. Then A Plus Tard from Galopin Des Champs towards the rear still. A Statler at the back is being pushed along at the next plain fence. And the pace looking pretty honest, and Statler almost climbing over that fence and is losing ground on the rest of the field as they run now towards the next one. And so Ahoy Senior setting a target, an early target to Hewick in second. In third is Protectorate. Brave Man's Game as they jump this fence. Conflated over in fifth from Sounds Russian. At the back, Minella Indo is also not really travelling at all, the past winner and second last year as they run down the hill, and they're beginning to get on the stretch a little bit here, and it's very early in the race, and it's Ahoy Senior from Hewick. On the inside is Protectorate as they jump this plain fence. Conflated is right there. Noble Yates made a slight mistake. Brave Man's Game is fourth. Sounds Russian is on the outside in the light blue jacket. A Plus Tard, Eldorado Allen, then Royal Pagaille travelling nicely. And then Galopin Des Champs, who's now latched onto the back of the main body. Minella Indo is struggling at the moment as they turn into the home straight, but not as badly as Statler, who looks as though he's going to be pulled up. He's tailing off Statler as they move on towards the two plain fences in the home straight. Ahoy Senior and Derek Fox up and over from Hewick and Protectorate. Brave Man's Game in fourth, Conflated in fifth, then Sounds Russian. Noble Yates on the inside of the grey Eldorado Allen. Galopin Des Champs is now off the inside under Paul Townend. Just fiddled over that one as they now race once again in front of the stands. Royal Pagaille on the outside, A Plus Tard at the back, and Minella Indo struggles on. So Ahoy Senior leads the Boodles Cheltenham Gold Cup field by a length and a half to Hewick on the outside of Protectorate. Brave Man's Game is fourth, followed in fifth by Conflated, then Sounds Russian. On the inside is Noble Yates, on the inside of Eldorado Allen and Royal Pagaille. A Plus Tard at the back with Galopin Des Champs, and Minella Indo has been pulled up. Down the back straight, Ahoy Senior over, jumping well in the lead from Hewick in second. In third is Protectorate. Brave Man's Game in fourth place. Conflated, Noble Yates behind these. Sounds Russian. And then Royal Pagaille. Galopin Des Champs still towards the back of the field as they jump the water jump. And at the back now is last year's winner, A Plus Tard. The next is an open ditch. And Ahoy Senior and Hewick still 1 and 2. Protectorate has jumped well on the inside. Brave Man's Game over in fourth place, where he's been pretty much throughout the race. Conflated, Noble Yates, the Grand National winner, coming under pressure at the back. A Plus Tard's got plenty to do as they jump this next plain fence. And now on the run uphill, Galopin Des Champs at the moment 2-4. 6th, 7th, maybe 8th place on the outside. The brown and yellow quartered jacket for the favourite. Onto an open ditch. This is 6 out. And it's Ahoy Senor. He got in down. He's got in too tight. He hit it hard. And he's down, and he's brought down another runner. It might have been Royal Pagaille, I'm not sure. As it's Hewitt that's left in front. It's not Royal Pagaille. Hewitt from Protectorate. Brave Man's Game over in 3rd, then Conflated. Galopin Des Champs now in 5th place. Eldorado Allen, then Royal Pagaille, up Plutard and Noble Yates really struggling as they reach the top of the hill with 4 fences left to jump. And Hewitt is the new leader from Protectorate. Brave Man's Game on the outside, Conflated over in 4th. Galopin Des Champs is getting much closer now in 5th place, and they are clear of Royal Pagaille and Eldorado Allen as they run down the hill towards the 3rd last. And up front, Hewitt in the green jacket, Protectorate in the blue cap. Brave Man's Game on the outside, Conflated, and Galopin Des Champs went through the top of that fence, tried to take it with him. Then Royal Pagaille and Eldorado Allen, they run round the final turn with 2 fences left to jump. Hewitt on the inside of Protectorate. Brave Man's Game coming there. Conflated on the inside, and Galopin Des Champs, despite that mistake, he's now pulled out for a run and looks a big danger. They run down to the 2nd last. Protectorate, Brave Man's Game, and now joining in is Galopin Des Champs. A lovely jump from Brave Man's Game. Hewitt is down. Brave Man's Game, Galopin Des Champs, these two galloping on together. There's nothing between them as they range down to the final fence. Brave Man's Game and Galopin Des Champs, but Galopin Des Champs landed running, and he's away as they race up the hill. He goes a length clear, 2 lengths clear now of Brave Man's Game, who can't get near him. And here's a new chasing star, a steeple chasing star, is Galopin Des Champs, who gallops to glory in the Gold Cup. In 2nd, Brave Man's Game, Conflated in 3rd. Tight for 4th on the outside, Noble Yates staying on the outside of Protectorate, then Royal Pagaille and Eldorado Allen.
Harry Cobden kindly speak to me after Brave Man's Game 2nd in the Cheltenham Gold Cup. I know 2nd in the Gold Cup is not a great place to be, but he has run brilliantly.
Yeah, well, they're never remembered, are they? But we've gone a nice even gallop the whole way. He jumped nicely. I thought I couldn't have been in any better position turning in.
I agree.
He's galloped right to the line, and we beat by a better horse, haven't we?
But you've got a young horse, and a horse that has proven himself in the hurly-burly of a Gold Cup, and he can come back another year.
Yeah, I think a lot of people probably doubted that he was man enough for a Gold Cup, but he was relaxed, jumped well, he stayed, just 2nd best.
You were, but there's another year, Harry. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
It's a doughty 2nd at the end for Brave Man's Game in the Cheltenham Gold Cup for Paul Nicholls. He's run a super race, just found one better.
Yeah, you said it. If the winner wasn't there, he'd have gone and trotted up, wouldn't he? And he's run a blinding race. Considering we won our target at the King George, and this wasn't an afterthought, but we'd all thought we'd give it a go. We weren't sure about the track. But he travelled beautifully. He looked like, going to the last with every chance. Got outstayed from the last by very, very smart horse. No excuses. Very, very proud of him.
You should be. I think Harry had got him in a super position.
Look, he'll be a year older next year. Might be a tad stronger. We'll give it another go. We'll go down the same route. But yeah, obviously thrilled. We had, 8 finishing 2nd, but very, that was always going to be the horse to beat, and fantastic run.
I mean, that's a horse that has handled the track. It's just he's run into one.
The track has never been a problem. I couldn't ever understand when anyone ever thought that. He's only run here once and was a baby. He ran very well there then today. Slightly better ground again. If it was good ground, would suit him. He just all the way around, I was thinking he wasn't travelling quite as well as he does on better ground. But look, he's a wonderful horse. He's won at King George, and next year we'll go Charlie Hall, King George, and back here again.
Obviously, we've got races to come, but you must be very pleased with your meeting.
Oh, yeah, the horses last 2 days have run fantastically well. The only disappointment was Hermes Allen, but he'll be back. And yeah, it's great to have winners here. Perhaps the one that won the last might be a Gold Cup horse one day.
Good, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Conflated has finished 3rd in a brilliant Cheltenham Gold Cup. Gordon Elliott is his trainer. Young Sam Ewing was on board. Let's talk about the horse first off. That was a really big run in a really good race.
Yeah, I thought he ran a great race. I thought Sam gave him a beautiful ride. We got him into a lovely rhythm. But it looked a proper race now. I'm looking forward to see it again. They went an end-to-end gallop. Our horse, he ran his heart out. I was delighted with him.
And tell me about what happened with David Russell beforehand and why you had to switch to Sam.
David was sore. He was sore, and to be honest, I wasn't really talking to him. He was on for a second. He said he's sore. So look, he obviously done the right thing by the horse.
And in terms of Sam, I mean, that was a big moment for him, and to deliver the horse to third is a really good job.
Yeah, he gave him a brilliant ride. But look, these are the young lads, these are the future now. I told him I'd give them the chances, and if they keep riding like this, we know better using them.
Absolutely. Gordon, thank you very much.
Thank you, thanks.
Sam Cohen, of course, rode Noble Yates to victory in the Grand National. That horse has now gone on to finish 4th in the Cheltenham Gold Cup. What's your assessment?
I actually wasn't disappointed with him. I think he's shown what he's shown in previous runs, which is that in the middle of the race he doesn't always find that the easiest pace, and he stayed on well and galloped all the way up the hill. So in many ways a Grand National trial, and to come 4th as a Grand National win is no bad thing.
Yeah, so Emmett was hoping that the cheek pieces going back on might help him hold his position in that midpoint.
Yeah, it's a step up, wasn't it, in terms of what he's done, and he probably has stepped up on what he's done. The winner, Galopin Des Champs, fabulous horse, jumped the last like a buck and won incredibly, so well done to all of them.
Yeah, an incredible ride from Paul Tanner as well. You were probably watching Sean, but I mean, he was dealing with the horse not jumping that well in the early stages.
Yeah,
as well.
He's a class rider, and class is permanent, and he is real class.
Sam, thanks for talking to us.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.